we did mention that briefly, but it's a good example to mention this further. So what I did earlier, right, on this stream is I made a reference line here, and then I went insert axis from sketch, selected this one, and made an axis out of it. So now I can hit revolve, and as an axis, I can select, let me show my axis. I can select this axis I just made, and I get the revolve, right? Cool, that works. Now, there's another thing to be said here, and let me hide my axis again. If this one is, if I convert that to a regular feature, right? Even though I have my sketches showing, here's that line. If I try and revolve it, even if I select this line as a revolve axis, it's not letting me do it. The reason is that because that line is a regular figure, now we fall back to that same problem with the two sections not being able to be used as for features. Right? This is a different section or a different closed loop or whatever for Alibre. So that's why
you'd have to close it off.
Yeah. Right. I mean, even if I go ahead and select this sketch, even if I select this line, it's still not doing it, right? And the reason is that this is a regular figure. So if you want to use it as a revolution axis, convert it to a reference line, and then use insert axis from sketch, and you'll get an axis created, and then it's just an axis. You can use it for whatever axes are used. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that's that. Yeah.
So one of the things that I've done to address similar issues is on my most recent modeling project, I actually set the origin. I configured my model to be centered on the origin, so that the axis was always available for me to use as a revolve tool.
Yeah.
Even if that means the rest of the model is slightly offset one way or the other. But the part that I knew, it was actually for the head of a 3D printer, my CRT-MV2, I've remodeled because I completely changed the hot end, and yeah, I just needed that vertical axis as the
that is some great option. That's some great advice. That is great advice. That's design intent, actually, at work, and it's really, really important, guys. It's really important to think through your model even before you start. It's very hard, and it becomes better and easier with experience. What Steve just said is some great advice.
And there's often times where I've done a model one way and gotten to my end result, and then gone back and decided I can do this a completely different, better way, and remade the same part in a different way.